Okay, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful like Aki and pushing this word with truth and sincerity. Shalom to the Ba'ath Shad Wadah, the house of David. The so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American are the Israelites, God's chosen people of the Bible. This includes the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigner who may look like the heathen, but their father's line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Salvation is for Israel, and Israel alone. This is the brother Karathaza of Men of Valor, Las Vegas camp, coming back with another lesson, Lord willing to be edifying. This is, fair use for educational purposes, fair use. This is from the Neuralink website. All right, this article from February 5th, 2025, this year, says a year of telepathy. I found that interesting. I'm just going to read the first couple paragraphs, but you can find this on the Neuralink website. It says in January 2024, Nolan became the first person to receive a Neuralink implant. The implant or link is our fully implantable, cosmetically invisible, wireless brain, BCI designed to restore autonomy to people with paralysis. It enables users to operate their phones and computers with just their thoughts, a capability we call telepathy. All right. And that we're going to go into this word telepathy, which we know is pretty much best way to put it, the power that Professor X has, all right, in X-Men, all right, being able to read people's minds, all right, know their thoughts. And you see the predictive programming that this devil has, put out, not only with the micro CHIP, which we know and believe to be the MOTB, but the predictive programming with the movies that he has put out concerning this matter. All right, such as movies like Upgrade, Manchurian Candidate. What's another one? They have actually a movie called Implanted. It's a low budget film, but it shows you, the controversial things that this device could actually cause. All right. And I'll leave it at that. And there's Virtuosity. So many movies you could link up with this technology and prophecy in the Bible. All right. And that prophecy is found in Revelations, the 13th chapter. Okay, which you should know. All right, so it says, today, there are 3 people with telepathy, Nolan, Alex, and Brad. Those are the guinea pigs, okay? It says all 3 individuals are unable to move their arms and legs. Nolan and Alex due to spinal cord injury, and Brad due to ALS. They each volunteered in this Neuralink Prime study, okay? This is a clinical trial to demonstrate the link is safe and useful in daily lives of people with, that P. Don't want to get too, I don't want to get too, I'm trying to be careful reading this because I don't want to get too caught up in some words and have it deemed as a medical information. So just skip over that. I might skip over some words. It says combined. This is the point I really wanted to bring out. It says combined the prime study participants have now had their links implanted for over 670 days and use telepathy for over 4,900 hours. So, they're making progress on this thing. At least Neuralink is. And it shows you the chart, how long, which one's been using it, how many hours, and what they pretty much saying is this thing is getting set to go. And you're seeing, you could go and watch the videos. I know brothers have done videos on it in the past that shows you they're making, headway, and they're showing those miracles. Okay. But what I found interesting more than the article itself was the title Telepathy, a year of telepathy. Okay. So what's interesting about the year of telepathy, when you go into the word, it says direct communication of one's mind with another by extraordinary phenomena. Let's actually look up that word phenomena, and then we're going to grab telepathy in the dictionary real quick. New Oxford American Dictionary. It says the supposed communication of thoughts or ideas by means other than the known senses, and that's the outside force, that CHIP, programming and programming your thoughts. Okay, it says mind reading. And what have these devils been pushing? AI. All right, this AI technology is everywhere now. All right, from Chat GPT to that new thing that there's another AI software that's pretty big, and it's cheaper than I forgot the I believe it might be either Japanese or Chinese, a Chinese company. But they giving Chat GPT pretty much a run for their money. All right. But needless to say, through the use of AI, these devils have been always wanting to gain that access into what you're thinking, and it goes back into their pretty much it goes into the NWO, how they want complete control over everything. But you see that through target marketing. You be talking about a certain item or something, and the next thing you're seeing the commercial with that same thing in it, or an ad pop up on your phone. You was just talking about getting some J's, and now you got an ad for it. Okay, so these are the things that paved the way for their for them to push forth this CHIP and similar devices. So similar devices to Neuralink. So let's go look up what that word phenomena was. And so it goes a phenomenon. It says plural noun of phenomena, a fact or situation that is observed to exist or happen, especially one whose cause or explanation is in a question, a remarkable person, thing, or event. So, look at the similar words: marvel, sensation, wonder, miracle. Okay, now we got to go to Revelation 13. Because it talks about those miracles. Revelation 13 and start at 14. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. Okay, that wound that had that beast that had a wound by the sword is talking about the Roman Empire, brought back to life in, reincarnated in this beast system as America, Babylon the Great today. All right. The Roman Empire fell but came back as America. Okay, and the miracles of this MOTB goes exactly into what that phenomena, all right, that is being spoken about. Yeah, Esau's technology, all right, is a phenomena. All right, wiser than the people of Daniel, wiser than Teman. I'm butchering that. Let me grab it in a second. A sign, mark, token. That by which a person or thing is distinguished from others and is known. Of miracles, all right, just jumping around. A sign, prodigy, portent. That's probably the best. Omen, significance. A sign or warning that something monumentous or calamitous is likely to happen. And there's a fallout for this. The MOTB being mandated will definitely have fallout. All right, it's going to cause people to, pick a side, whether they down with the government or not. If they down with the NWO or not. It's going to have Apostle Tahar goes into all the times when that MOTB gets mandated and it's finally, pushed out. And these other camps that are teaching otherwise, they're going to bug out. Or, that's when the true, people that have the truth is really going to be separated. Because these, other camps that's not pushing that, hey, hey, what are you going to say now? So it says future significance and omen, all right? I like this definition right here, though. Oh, yeah, actually it's in B. It says a sign, prodigy, portent, i.e. an unusual occurrence transcending the common course of nature. And definitely, that MOTB is, transcending the natural course of nature. All right, that's a man-made device, and it's against, pretty much the will of Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai. It makes, I can't say it's against the will of Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai because ultimately that's that device is created by Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai, but it's a phenomenon, It's it's a man-made device, and pretty much that's like the last straw that or the last major trial that Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai is using to test his chosen with, That's Esau's last pretty much one of his last swords or his last weapons where he could attempt to take total control with. Down in the Strongs it says an indication, especially ceremonial or supernaturally, miracle, sign, token, wonder. So, phenomena. And that MOTB is a phenomena. Because it is making the lame walk. He is doing These, it's part of his sorcery on the left-hand side. Okay. It's giving the, just as Yahweh Shai and his disciples healed the lame, it's doing that same thing, but it's just in wickedness. We know our weapons of warfare are not carnal. But the devil's, his sword is just weapons of the flesh. So going into verse 15, it says, and had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and it's speaking through these articles. It's speaking through, these Neuralink updates. It's speaking through the technology being more prevalent in the news. That day is around the corner, and we see it coming fast. Okay, and we're going to go back into that word telepathy because, it breaks down into something, I thought was interesting. It says, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be, deleted. And that's going to be Esau's, end game. If you're not down with this system, he's going to take you out. And we're seeing that those draconian measures, executive orders pour out from, the Caesar in the power seat, DJ. Okay, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a thing in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that's the placement of it. But, Neuralink goes behind the forehead, okay? But, it's here. And how many hours it said that those guinea pigs already been in it? And that all, is a small group. So they're starting with the people that need, certain medical attention, or they have disabilities. Then it's going to move on to the masses, because who wouldn't want to use this technology? Who doesn't want to not have a phone, all right, or be connected to certain devices and just get it all in one, right? And these devils have a game plan, because what they're doing is, to tie everything back into their NWO, or their Internet of Things, right? They're saying it's a safer, a device that is safer and more convenient, all right, for you not to get hacked, all right? But there's a hole in that, because now your whole body is getting hacked. It's just by a government controlled agency. It's really getting hijacked. All right, and these devils want complete control. All right, let me grab one precept on that, or a couple precepts on that, because pretty much that's what Esau looking for: control your mind, thoughts. Okay, I remember a vision or a dream that this man who looked like he was a so-called Edomite had, and he said it was just like Elysium, the movie. Pretty much, drones were following people that and had heat sensors that pretty much showed that if you had that device in you or not. Okay, this is Jeremiah 17. It says, the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Right? Who knows somebody's, true intentions? Nobody but the Most High. All right, in the flesh, yeah, even a righteous man, has wicked thoughts. Okay, how much more the wicked? All right, who is Esau Edom, coming back in the same spirit as Cain and the serpent, the so-called white man today? It says, I, the Lord, Yahweh, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings. All right, so the Lord knows your heart. All right, he made you to be the way that you are, Jacob to be the righteous, Esau to be the wicked. It says in the book of Habakkuk that there is no uprightness in him. Okay. And the just shall live by faith. Okay, but Esau wants that power. He wants the same power as the Most High. He has that God complex. Okay. Yeah. 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 4, it says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called Yahweh, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. All right. And that's the God complex that Esau Edom has. All right. He wants to sit in the place of Yahweh Shemiel Shai and his, ultimately he's not going to be able to do that, but the technology that the Lord has allowed him to obtain and use, it gives him that delusion that it keeps that delusion that he is the Most High going. And the Most High and Esau ain't gonna stop until he get what he wants. He's a greedy man. Isaiah 29:16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as a potter's clay. Right? For he turned the world upside down. Left is right. Wicked is righteousness. All right. It says, for the work for shall the work of him that made it, for the work say of him that made it, he made me not, or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding. Okay. So, pretty much, Esau puts himself up as, hey, he's the one that he has control of the purpose that you're used for. Okay. Not Yahweh Shemiel Shai. He doesn't want to play the role of the wicked no more. He wants to be the lead role. He wants to be God. Okay. Actually, I'm going to go up one just to show you the wickedness of Esau. It says, woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh. And that's the same spirit that Cain had, trying to act like he didn't kill his own brother. And their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? I could have read, up on that thing, but, because verse 14 is tough too. Going on the topic, it says, therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among this people, even a marvelous work and a wonder, for the wisdom of their wise men shall perish, and their understanding of their prudent men shall be hid. Right? It says and it's going to come that time, man. What did it say in 1 Corinthians that the wisdom in this world is foolishness to the Most High. Okay. So let's go back into this word telepathy again, since, a year of telepathy. Okay, so we said what phenomena was. All right. It says etymologically feeling from afar. This is from tele and pathy. So let's go into those. Apparently is a back information. So breaking that down, and that tele is used in a lot of, telephone, it says it right here, telephone, television, telegraph. It means before properly tell, word forming element of Greek origin, meaning far, far off, operating over distance. Okay, so sending information from one place to another, receiving it. And this is what I found interesting. It says related to teleos, genitive telos, and telos is and goal completion. All right. The end goal completion. So what is the end goal and the completion of it for Esau Edom? All right. That's the NWO. That's the putting the MOTB, and for them to fulfill the NWO is for them to push out that MOTB. All right. Now, ultimately, we know that Yahweh Shem Yahushua isn't going to allow them to have the win, and I'll to get the win, and I'll put, I'll grab a couple of scriptures on that. But going back to the article, a year of telepathy, the end goal completion. All right. As that word is not tele, but it's related to it. Let's see what genitive means. It's not. It says relating or to or denoting a case of nouns and pronouns, indicating possession or close association. Okay. Okay, so let's go into pathy. So end goal completion. Pathy, word forming element of the Greek, feeling, suffering, emotion, disorder, disease, and what they're, the one of the MOs, one of the things that these devils do is called order ab chaos, creating order out of chaos. Order ab chaos. Okay. Feeling, suffering, emotion, disorder, disease, and things about to get real uncomfortable from the tariffs, and the times that we're coming into. The scriptures speak about perilous times, redeeming the walking circumspectly, redeeming the times because the days are evil. The majority of this pain and suffering is, self-inflicted by your own government. It says in the meaning system of treatment. Okay, and this is what really stuck out. It says in the meaning system of treatment of disease, method, cure, curative treatment. So their end goal completion is a treatment of disease, method, cure. It goes back to their sorcery. What's their main thing in their sorcery coming to? Revelation 13 and 16, is the MOTB. That's how they're going to cure, by giving everybody a BCI. When the economy crash, what's gonna be the gift that they give with that BCI is a UBI, universal basic income, and it's gonna all be the dollar will crash, and then the crypto blockchain currency gonna pop up. This is Revelation 13 and 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the thing or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right. That goes back into the tracking system, the QR code, a UPC. That's why it has that 666. Okay. This is the book of Job 20 and 22. It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. So when this devil, pulls out this final, his final attempt at, complete control, and he pushes out this MOTB, it says the people's gonna, not gonna have him in a position of difficulty. He'll be in a difficult place. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him, and the wicked right here is the average working class. That's a word that you got to know. It's not speaking about the wicked as Esau, talking about the laborer, the sufferer. This word is Aimal. Okay, Aimal means laborer, sufferer. The workmen, those that are toiling. So it's talking about the average Joe. All right. You got the whole Bible Belt in the South. They know what the MOTB is. They ain't gonna get it. The redacted followers, which I watch their news too. Job 5. And 12, it says, he disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. And the Lord is, not going to allow these devils to and so he will shorten the days for the elect's sake. But he's not going to allow success to take place, complete success. He's going to allow it to get to a certain point, best believe, but where these devils see themselves, 2030, 20, hey, this might be the very, the year of our deliverance. So what's going to happen is once they roll it out, hey, the Lord's going to start working on them. He's going to start beating down their body, and the head going to follow. Hey, the toes is already cracking. It says he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and their counsel, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. Okay, he taking them out. Let's go to Revelation 3. Just gonna wrap it up here. This is Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. The hour of temptation is, hey, this will be a test. The Lord, is going, during Jacob's trouble, is going to, was going to try the nation of Israel. He's going to try his elect and make sure that they are worthy of his deliverance, of his mercy. The hour of temptation, is going to be, hey, you going to take the CHIP or not? You going to, suffer, and endure all things? Or are you going to sell out? It says in, what's that? Proverbs, where it says, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. So Lord willing, we pray that the Lord keeps us, keeps our faith strong. It says, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Ooh, I like that. Because it says this is oikoumene. It says the whole inhabited earth, the word for world. But right here it says, in B, it says the Roman Empire, all the subjects of the empire. Another layer. But, most of the time it just means the whole inhabited earth right here in C, the world. Okay, but it's funny that it's specific to the Roman Empire and this B definition and all the subjects of the empire, because the reincarnated Roman, empire is America. That's where the majority, that's where the great deliverance is going to happen. Okay? For the Israelites in America. Revelation 3:11, behold, I come quickly, hold that fast, which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. All right? Because the devil can't offer you nothing, his consolidation prize is shit compared to the kingdom. You got to come with that same, you got to keep that in your head that, hey, Satan tried to tempt Yahushua with giving them everything in this world, but Yahushua, rebuked him with the scriptures, but ultimately he knew what was laid up for him. He said, you can't give me nothing that already is mine. The Father ain't giving, already gave me. So don't take the bribe. But yeah, man, I thought that was interesting. Lord willing, was edifying. A year of telepathy, I'll probably title it that. All right. A year of, what they believe to be their completion. Maybe it's saying that their time is up, which we, Lord willing, it is soon. So with that, shalom.